Italy have failed to make it to the 2026 World Cup in North America. Am I surprised? No. And I believe a lot of us are not surprised. And we should not be hypocritical about it at all. This is not the first time. They missed out in 2018 in Russia. They missed out 2022 in Qatar. And the last time they were in the World Cup 2014 in Brazil, they were eliminated in the group stages. Okay, now the only sad part of this whole thing is we're talking about the four times world champions. Okay, so that is a big name when you talk about the international stages. It is Brazil, Italy, Germany. Before we talk about who Argentina, France, Spain, England, all of those other countries. So at the end of the day, I think that is the only thing, right? Italy is going through it. No, this is sad for Italian football, but that is not going to distract us from congratulating Bosnia and Herzegovina what they were able to accomplish today because they are to the World Cup. They deserve all our credits, and for me personally, I consider them to be the underdogs. And you all know we love the story of the underdogs on this show, on the Neoma podcast. And if you've been following the show for a while, you know how we congratulate these teams. You know how we acknowledge the success of the underdogs. So let us go on and do the usual for Bosnia. Congratulations once again. Now, this was a very, very entertaining game for me, right? I was completely entertained. It was end to end. I mean, before the red card, because I know some fans might want me to talk about the red card. Nah, I'm not going to go so fast because before the red card, this game was really competitive. Bosnia was playing very well. And the red card itself is not really a controversy. I hope this is not a shocker because that is really how I feel. I feel like that is the right call. And when I see a guy like Clement Turpin in charge, I'm always relaxed. I mean, because 99% of the times he is going to get a call right. 99% of the time, especially the big calls, like when it matters most, he's going to get it right. So, and that was the right call, not because of he is Clement Turpin though, right? It is because Alexander Bastoni denied an obvious goal scoring opportunity. So that is a red card. Now, if you think otherwise, well, we can go back and forth in the comment section respectfully. But in my opinion, I think he took care of this game really well. And it was not a mistake when I saw that he was going to be the referee in charge because this was a high stake game. Everything was on the line. And when you talk about an Italy team that has missed a back-to-back World Cup already, 2018 and 2022, and we're talking about fighting for their lives here, all right, to make it to this 2026, then you know that was the type of referee you want to be in charge of a game like this. And really, really, that was the right call. But anyways, after the red card, Bosnia was like, yes, we have the man advantage. And I think they were carried away a little bit too fast. And we saw Italy got those chances. Keane, the Marco Esposito. I mean, it could have been really bad for Bosnia, but they held on. I think they realized that, okay, we might have had the man advantage, but we have to slow things down. We need to pump the brakes here and try to build up our plays and just continue to take advantage of our set pieces, which was, in fact, by the way, very, very difficult for Italy to deal with. We saw Donnarumma made a lot of save after save after save after save. He actually gave Italy the advantage. I mean, so the opportunity in that penalty shootout. So he extended that game to the shootout, actually. Otherwise, it could have been over in extra time. But penalty shootout, I always say it is anybody's game, and I'm not taking anything away from Bosnia. Obviously, we love the story of the underdogs, but and I'm also not discounting the technical abilities of penalty takers or the shot stoppers to make saves and things like that. But we have also seen in situations like this, the best penalty takers could miss, and the best goalkeepers could not even make a save. So, for me personally, though, it always feels like, it's like flipping a coin. It could be anybody's game. That is the way I'm going to see it. But really sad times for Italy. But congratulations again to Bosnia. These are the stories that we like. We're talking about the World Cup. We're talking about, teams like that. It is really, really, really impressive.